How's everyone doing? Welcome back, guys. It's time pretty much. By the time next week rolls around, it will be World Cup time. I am currently wearing the new pre-match Belgium jersey. I absolutely love this thing so much, but we're not here to talk about just Belgium today. We're talking about the entire World Cup. Apparently, FIFA has predicted the World Cup winners. EA has once again ran a simulation to predict this year's World Cup winners. While such promotions are for sports video gaming, we should note that EA has correctly bagged the last three World Cup champions using this method. And their winners this year have been predicted as Argentina. I would not hate that at all. I mean, Messi's final World Cup, I think it's a great way for him to go out. But we don't care about what FIFA says, let's be honest. We care about what we think. And what I think, we're predicting the whole thing. They've got a whole system for it. So we're going to run through the entire thing. And we're going to predict the group stage, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the finals, and that's going to be it. So let's get into this. First, we've got the Group A. Got Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad that Qatar ended up in this group because they really don't have a chance. Not that they're really going to have a chance in any of these groups, but they're going to be last. Ecuador, I would probably say, is going to be a solid third. Senegal is going to be number 2. They've got Koulibaly, they've got Mane. They've just Senegal has a solid lineup all around. So Senegal is going to be in that second place right behind Netherlands. I mean, Netherlands have got a solid lineup. They've got Van Dijk, Van Gon, Depay. They've got a bunch of very solid players. So obviously Group A Netherlands winners should be Group A's winners. Then Group B, the runners up. This one's hard. This one's very hard for me. Obviously Iran does not have a chance. But England, always. England knows what they're doing. They've got a great lineup, but they do have a very big history of, choking when it comes to big international events. So, they're there. US, I mean, I'm from the US, obviously, so I want them to do good, and then we've got Wales at the end. I'm going to go US is going to get second. I don't see a way for them to beat out England just because England are looking that strong this year. But, I mean, when you're looking at it, they're not that far behind, so I'm thinking US can at least beat Wales because I feel like that's really the only real competition. So, US will get second. Group C, the winners. This is easy. I mean, FIFA predicted them to win the entire thing. They're gonna get first in their group. Argentina, Messi's final year. It's gonna be a great year for them. Then we've got Mexico versus Poland. This is where this becomes a little tricky. Obviously, Saudi Arabia is not going to be in. They can go away. But Mexico, I mean, it's Ochoa's last year. It could be Chicharito's. It could be a lot of very good players last year for Mexico. So, I don't see them doing very good. I want to. I really hope that they do good. They have one of the sickest jerseys this year. But I'm going with Poland. They've got Lewandowski. They've got a solid midfield. I feel like they have enough to kind of push to that next level. So we're going Poland over Mexico there. Group D. This is arguably the easiest group. France is going to dog walk this entire group. This is genuinely just who's got second. And I'm going with Denmark. Honestly, Denmark, they've got Eriksen. They've got a few solid players. Tanzania and Australia just don't really have much. They're also not their biggest when it comes to soccer. Anyways, Group E though, I don't like this group because I want Japan to move on once again because they've got dope jerseys. Costa Rica is actually looking pretty solid this year. I don't know if they're gonna be enough by any means, but I would say they're both gonna be solid. But it's hard when you're competing with Germany and Spain. I think Germany is going to actually beat Spain throughout this. I mean, it's Muller's final World Cup, and you've got that insane Germany midfield. You've got Neuer. They've got one of the best center back duos coming into this World Cup. Germany is going to be a team to not want to with. Spain right behind them. Obviously, they're doing good. They decided to leave Ramos behind this year. Don't really quite understand that, but, that's never nor here or there. But Group E. Next, I mean, guys, we're wearing the Belgium jersey. You know Belgium's going to destroy this group. Canada is looking good. They've got Davies. They've got some solid players. Morocco, they've got some solid players. Nothing crazy. But when you're going against Modric in that entire midfield that Croatia has, I don't see Canada or Morocco getting that far. So in the end, Croatia, I'm going you just slightly above. Group G, Brazil. Is there really anyone in this group who can, you know, go up against Brazil? Serbia definitely can't. Switzerland, they've got Sommer. They've got a solid couple players, but nothing crazy. And then Cameroon, I feel like Cameroon is just slightly better. I'm gonna go Switzerland. You gotta mix it up here and there. I want Switzerland to just go a little bit further. So Switzerland, you go ahead. Final group, we've got Group H, arguably the strangest group for me, because this literally has the group ability to be one of the most entertaining groups for me personally. Portugal's looking insane this year. If no one has realized that, Portugal's looking insanely dangerous, not just on the attack force, but literally through the entire team. So Portugal, I'm gonna put up there. And then this literally could go either way. Ghana, don't see really having too much of a chance to get into the two. Uruguay, I mean, there's Suarez. And then Korea Republic, we've got Sun. Don't think we're going to see Suarez bite anyone this year, so that's always a good thing. I think Sun and Korea are going to be better. Just barely. Like, I don't see them, like, beating anyone crazy. I think they're just going to barely pass. So, let's go into the round of 16 now. Match 1, we got Netherlands versus the US. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. There's no chance that US is beating the Netherlands this year. You know, maybe when the U.S. kind of gets more of their shit together, but I do not see that happening anytime soon. Argentina versus Denmark. I mean, guys, this is what Argentina is coming into with this. Does anyone think that anyone is going to stop that top 3 duo right now at Denmark? No. So we're going Argentina. That one's easy. This one theoretically should be easy. Theoretically, it should be England. There should not be another, like, question word or anything. But it's England in national games. You don't know what the hell is going to happen. But I have at least faith that they can make it past the round of 16. I feel like France has got a pretty solid lock on this. Poland's going to give them a good game. Let's be honest. Poland's going to come out to play, but I don't see it being that crazy. Next, Germany versus Croatia. I feel like Germany should walk through this. I really do. Don't see a whole lot of teams that are going to be rivaling Germany this year. Germany is one of the most fundamentally amazing international teams that people fail to realize that. That's all it takes. Brazil versus Korea Republic. I'm sorry, son, I love you, but when you're going up against Neymar, Vinicius, and Brazil, it's hard. It's really hard to pick you guys above. So Brazil. Belgium versus Spain. This is where stuff starts getting real hard for me, because, you know, I knew Belgium was going to make it past that first. I knew they were going to make it into the round 16. But now that we're in the round of 16, they've really got to show up. Let's be honest. Last World Cup, that was their chance. That was Belgium's chance to win it, and they it up against France. But this time, I don't see them struggling against Spain that much. And then I think Portugal is one of the most unstoppable teams right now, whether people understand it or not. Having Ronaldo as your striker is one thing. In international, in general, having him as your striker is one of the best things that you could ever have. On top of that, having Bruno Fernandes and this guy, as well as having Cancelo and Diaz. Having Diaz and Cancelo add your backfield, that's going to give Ronaldo so much, you know, wiggle room. Like, not that people are really going to realize that, but they are going to play a big part in this, and the midfield is solid. Ronaldo's coming into this World Cup with an amazing team, and so is Messi, so I don't want to hear any excuses from either of those two teams. Netherlands, US, 3-1 Netherlands. Argentina, Denmark, 2-1 Argentina. England versus Senegal. It's going to be a 1-1. It's going to be an overtime. England's going to win. France, Poland. I think France is going to go, like, I think it's going to be like a 3-2 game. I genuinely do. Germany, Croatia. This is either going to be one of those where it's going to be like a 4-2 or it's going to be a 1-0. Like, that's genuinely how this one's going to go. Brazil's going to go probably 3-1. Belgium versus Spain. I think Spain has made a grave mistake with taking De Gea out. I'm going to go Belgium with a 2-0 comfortable lead. And Portugal, Switzerland. I think Portugal's actually going to go 3-0. I genuinely do. That's just realistically. Quarterfinals, here we go. Netherlands versus Argentina. We've got Messi, Di Maria, and Dybala versus Van Dijk. That's that backfield pretty much. That is pretty much how it's going to be. Stefan and Nathan, these two, they are going to be very, very good to help out that backfield, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going Argentina's 2-0. Germany versus Brazil. This, to me, is going to be one of the best games to watch this year. It's hands down. This is going to be one of the most entertaining games if this one happens. God, I hope this match happens. But I am going with consistency. I'm going with Germany. They're going to put it to them. Again, I'm going 3-1 Germany. I am. And then England versus France. I want to say England so bad. In my head, right here. I think it's going to be 2-1 England. But I don't trust that. I'm going with France. And I'm going 2-0 France. Now, here we go. Here we go. This is the time where I can start crying.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Portugal, literally, I mean, this is Portugal's lineup right now. This is Belgium's. You tell me. It's gonna be Portugal. Let's be honest. I want to say it's gonna be close, but I'm gonna go with a like 3-2 game. We've got the semifinals. We've got Argentina versus Germany. We've got France versus Portugal. Arguably, I don't think this is too far out of the blue to actually become the semifinals for either side. I think this is actually a pretty solid one. There's two ways to think about this. Do we do Germany versus France? Because overall, that would be such a good game for the final. Or Argentina versus Portugal. Arguably, if happened, the entire world would collapse. When you look at both of those teams, I want to say Germany so bad. I want to say Germany, but for the content, I'm going Argentina because I really want to see a Messi versus Ronaldo. And that's why I'm going to go with Portugal. I think France is solid. Don't get me wrong. Don't crucify me. France is sick. Pogba's not going to be there. Conte, not going to be there, guys. Don't know if anyone realized that. They didn't get called up. They're not going to be there. That's a lot of very strong midfielders that France is not going to have in their team. Don't think Mbappe is going to be enough. I'm just, frankly, that's how it is. So I'm going Portugal over France. I'm going 2-0. End this all off. The final question. Is Ronaldo getting his final World Cup? Or is Messi? That is the question everyone is here for. And as a Ronaldo fanboy, I'm going with Portugal. I think they're going to beat them. I think it's going to be a 4-3 Portugal wins in overtime. That is what I'm going with. I think, or it's either going to be that, or it's going to be like a 93rd minute goal. Portugal, that's what I'm going with. Third place, Germany. I think Germany is going to beat France pretty confidently just because at that far into the tournament, France will probably have a few injuries. I don't think Germany will, so there we go. That is our final answer. We are going to submit, and there we go, guys. We have predicted our World Cup. We've got Portugal at number 1, Argentina at number 2, and Germany at number 3. If you guys want to predict the World Cup, go ahead. Link is down below. Please let me know what your guys' predictions are because I think this is super fun and entertaining. It looks like we were a little bit different than FIFA's predictions, but we were still there in the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next one. Peace. Bye. And boom.